Have a bit of a look. Where are your shoes? Oh well. Guess it doesn't matter then. Don't worry. No shoes required. Some people. Alright, as I was saying, I'm Vextra, I guess you can call me, from Barefoot Bushcraft, and this is my little setup at the moment. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be carving this little guy right here. Going to be turning that into a necklace, and yeah, that's about it. Come along for the journey and hopefully it's good. Oh, this is Ryan. Say hi, Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
Okay, let's go. A little bit more elaboration on the setup. This is called a Dremel. Well, technically, this thing here is a Dremel. This thing here is a Dremel stand. Anyway, these are a few of my bits. Some safety glasses, always use them. Safety is #1 priority, as they say. Earmuffs, face mask, and a bit of water. What's the water for? It's to dunk this guy in. When it gets a bit hot, you go in the water. Then you go back here. Then you go back in the water again. Alright, enough talk, let's do it. Alright, the idea with this one is to turn this into a little necklace. And the first step is to draw on our designs, which Ryan has done here. Going to be going with a heart on the back and the initials SP on the front. So grab your little pacer, retractable pencil as some people call it. That's the front, so this is the back. Up and down I think looks good, so let's get to drawing this heart on, eh? I've never ever been good at drawing hearts, so let's see how this goes. Oh, that's already a little bit wonky. Wonky, wonky, winky. Whoops. Straighten that out. Yeah, not overly happy with that. The left side's not too bad. So we'll go again. Whoops. Something like that. What do you reckon? We can always clean it up a little bit one way.
I'll give it a thumbs up.
Okay, well Ryan's happy with that one, so that's our heart. We'll turn it over and we'll do these initials, eh? So how did you want the initials done? Just like this? Mm-hmm. Alright. I'll put this down if you can see that. It's a little bit easier. Jump over behind my shoulder or anything if you want. Try to get it. So first off, when I do these type of things, I usually divide it in half roughly. Seeing as we have two initials, this will give us a space. So we'll divide it in half that way. And we'll need a little bit of room on the top here for the pinch veil. And we'll leave a little bit of room here on the bottom just for aesthetic reasons. So now we have our rough area where we can do our S and our P. So try to get a little bit of a curly Q in there. Something like S and there. Do an SP, something like that. And we'll do a full stop there. Something along the lines of that, do you think? Mm-hmm. Okay, and we'll go around our little hearty heart. Look at that. I don't know if you'll be able to see that very well. It will become more apparent when we start carving it. And we'll do the same with our little SP here. Whatever happened to that show Spawn Point? Ever watch that show Spawn Point? That was a good one. Anyway, so now the fun begins. Thumbs up, which you can't see. There it is. Hello, thumbs up. Hello, my name's Thumbsy. What's your name? Let's do some carving. Alright, let's get to it, everybody. We'll start with the heart side and we'll get to a bit of carving. Okay, first off, dunk it a little bit, just get it a tiny bit wet. There we go. And I can't even see it now. Alright, tip for everybody watching at home, try with a not black rock first. And let's go. This what I'm doing right here is one of the hardest bits, trying to get your initial line marked in. Once you have your initial line, you can go over it and just make it deeper and deeper. But getting that line in the first place is a little bit tricky. I'm new with working with rock myself, so the only tip I can really give you is to try to keep it a little bit wet. Wish I had some more better bits than this, but just do what you can with what you got. Now I don't know if you can see that very well, but we've got a little bit of a heart carved in there. So now just go over those lines and deepen her up. Deeper, 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 deeper. Okay, once you get to this stage and you can sort of start freely drawing around it like this with not much resistance, that's when you can kind of give it a bit of a stop and see how your depth and everything is looking. So, we'll give this a quick little wash off. And there's our little hearty heart. It's in there a fair bit. I can't really tell, my level of doneness is like getting a nail in there and sort of stopping it. So, I don't know, maybe a mil, bit more than a mil maybe it's in there. So, let's ask the Ryan man, is that good enough or do you want that a little bit deeper?
Possibly a little bit deeper.
Alright, let's go some more depth. Okay, I'll get back to you in a minute. Okay, we've sort of stopped it again after going a little bit deeper. Now I'll ask my client here, who just happens to be Ryan, if he thinks that depth is alright. Because at the moment, because we're going a bit deep, this Dremel bit that I've got here, see how it doesn't go to a complete point and it gets thicker and thicker? If I go any deeper with this, oh, where are we? This line here is just going to get thicker and thicker and thicker if I go any deeper. So the options are, I can either go a little bit deeper just on the point, like that, or we can leave it at that. So what do you reckon?
Leave it at that.
Okay, so we're good with that. Right, now we've finished this heart here. It's looking pretty good. After we've done it all, so I don't have to keep on changing the bits over, we might go back with a different bit and try to smooth it out, or not smooth it out, make it a bit sharper on the edges and stuff. So now we'll move on to the SP. Okay everybody, I've stopped here just for a second to show that failures do happen. They happen quite often, to be honest, and they're always fixable. So just here, see there, is that popping up on camera? I don't know if it is or not, but yep. Right there, there's a little scratch that I've made. But fear not, once we finish all this up, I will be able to get rid of that. Trust me. Okay, back to the time lapse. Okay everybody, we're getting to the point where we can freely draw around these letters again like last time. So, we have a bit of a look-see. Give this a bit of a wash off, bit of a rub down. Let's see how we're looking. Give it a dry off real quick. So, We got that. And we got this. Might go a little bit deeper, eh? A little bit deeper with the SP?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Just a little bit.
Yep. So I'll go over this a few more times, try to get it to the same depth as this guy. And then we will do what we do then. Okay. Okay, everybody. This is pretty much the SP all done, but forgot to do the dot. So back in there one last time. Righto, let's do it. Got it to this stage. I've used this diamond bit for the entire thing, which is why it's still a little bit bumpy on the inside, but that texture's pretty good. And hopefully once we finish it off with the sanding and all that sort of stuff, that might go away anyway. So we've got that, and we've got the heart. Now, I'm going to pass it over to Ryan to see if that's what he wanted. Right, everybody, now that we got it to this stage here, we're going to add a bit more betterness to it, make it look a bit more cool. So we've got this little ball bit here, and we're going to buzz in a few little notches, just like this, all around the edges. And once we've done that, I'll bring you back and see what it looks like, and after that we can even do a bit more if we feel the need to it. Alright, let's get buzzing these buzzers. Alright, well we're back after putting in these little divots, and personally I think that looks pretty damn cool. What do you reckon, Ryan?
Yeah.
Yep, he seems good. Now the other plan was to go in between these ones again. Now do you think that's really necessary? I'm kind of wondering whether we should do that or not. There was a March fly there which I was just brushing away in case you were wondering. So what do you reckon, Ryan? This is your project, so do you think we should go in here with either this one or a smaller one again?
I think just leave it.
Yeah, I think that looks pretty damn cool, eh? So, I think we're pretty close to calling this side done. Alright, this here is the chain that we're going to use for the necklace, and this here, this is what's called a pinch bail. Now what we've got to do with this is pull it apart and mark on our rock where these little prongs are going to go, so we can drill a couple of holes. So, it's going to go something, open it up a bit more. It's going to be going something like this. So if we maybe put, get my pen here, trusty old Nico. So if we put one out here, something like that. And then when we close it, and doing this one-handed is pretty difficult, even though I'm not doing it one-handed. Anyway, I'm kind of doing it one-handed because I'm holding everything. Try to close it up. So one here and one, looks like it's going to be going just above this dot here, which is kind of lucky. So about there, and about there. And to be honest, this is the first time I'm ever doing something like this, so let's just give it a crack and see how it goes. I'll be back with you in a minute. Right, everybody, we're back with this old trusty diamond bit, and we're just going to put a couple of holes in the top there for the pinch bail. So let's do that. Alright, so what we've done now is we've drilled the holes for the pinch bail there. We've got it on. This is a bit of a dry fit. This is basically what it's going to look like. So now we're going to do a bit of sanding, a bit of polishing, and then we'll get back to you with the finished product. I hope you enjoyed this little thing. It was fun. First time I ever tried to film myself, or technically I have Ryan here filming me. But let me know what you think. Hey everybody. Now, one of the final steps on this thing is to give it a bit of a sandily sand with some 1200 grit sandpaper. I know I've just got it written there, but trust me, it's 1200 grit. Actually, there you go, there's half of it. Could be 1700 or 1200, take your pick. It's wet and dry sandpaper, which has always confused the hell out of me because you can't really be both. It's dry at the moment and now it's wet. But how do you have wet and dry sandpaper? Anyway, I digress. Rub, 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 rub. I'm pretty sure everybody at home can sort of get the idea with this. So, I might just leave you to it, and we'll come back when this is looking a bit more splendiferous, eh? Okay. Okay everybody, this is the finished product. I've had my little dog want to join us here. This is Gordy, by the way. Get a good shot of Gordy. Say hi to everybody, Gordy. He's a good boy. Anyway, this here, this is the necklace, all finished. It's had a polish and it's had a sand. I think it turned out looking pretty good. This was just a quick little product that I did for my nephew here. It's just a quick little 2-hour job. Thanks for watching. Hope you hit that subscribe button and possibly hit that like button as well if you feel up to it. And I will see you on the next video.